The contract lands on the table with a slap that echoes through the silent boardroom. "Sign it," he says coldly, "or walk out and never come back." Her hand hovers over the pen. Everything she's ever worked for hangs in the balance. But deep down, she already knows what she has to do. Dear viewers, before we move on with this story, kindly tell us where you're watching from, because stories like this deserve to be heard. This isn't just about racing. It's about belonging, rejection, and the quiet cost of choosing yourself when the world demands you shrink. Vanessa Johnson was the fastest junior driver no one wanted to believe in. At 22, she lands a spot on Apex Racing, one of the most elite teams in the circuit. It's a miracle. But from day one, she feels it. The stares, the whispers, the way conversations pause when she walks into the garage. Team principal William Carter barely acknowledges her. Lead engineer Lucas Reed talks over her. Her teammate, Troy Bennett, treats her like a temporary inconvenience. Still, Vanessa tells herself, prove them wrong on the track. And she does. In her first race, she finishes fourth, better than Troy's seventh. By her fifth race, she's on the podium. But instead of celebration, there's silence. William pulls her aside after the ceremony. "You're aggressive," he says flatly. "You don't fit the team's image." "I won," she replies, confused. "You placed," he corrects, "and you made Troy look bad doing it." That's when she realizes it was never about speed, it was about order. And she was disrupting it. Weeks pass, the tension thickens. Vanessa's car starts having issues, brake inconsistencies, engine delays, setup errors that cost her precious seconds. During a team debrief, she speaks up. "My car isn't the same as Troy's. The data proves it." William leans back, arms crossed. "Are you accusing this team of sabotage?" "Maybe," Lucas cuts in. "You're just not adapting." The room goes silent. No one meets her eyes. She's alone. It happens during the mid-season classic, the biggest race of the year. Vanessa qualifies second, Troy qualifies fifth. But on race day, her engine overheats on lap 12. The team radio crackles. "Engine failure, we're done." Vanessa sits in the car, hands trembling. She knows this wasn't an accident. Later, she overhears Lucas and William in the back office. "She's too much work," Lucas mutters. "We need someone who fits." "I agree," William replies. "Let's make this her last season." Vanessa's stomach drops. She doesn't confront them, she doesn't cry. She just walks out. 2 weeks later, she's officially released from Apex Racing. We wish Vanessa Johnson the best in her future endeavors. No explanation, no gratitude, just gone. For a year, Vanessa disappears. No team will touch her. She's labeled difficult, uncoachable. Her agent drops her. Her savings dwindle. She moves back home, working part-time at a mechanic shop, surrounded by engines she once raced in million-dollar machines. Her mother watches her some evenings, quiet and worried. One night she finally asks, "Are you done?" Vanessa stares at the wrench in her hand. "No," she whispers, "I'm just getting started." Then one night, she opens her laptop and starts typing. Not an application, not a plea. A plan. Vanessa builds a YouTube channel. She breaks down race strategies, engineering flaws, and the politics behind motorsport. She talks about what really happens behind the scenes, the favoritism, the unequal equipment. People notice. Her subscriber count explodes. Sponsorship offers trickle in: energy drinks, tech startups, independent gear brands. Then she does something no one expects. She designs her own car. A hybrid racing prototype, using cutting-edge AI-assisted aerodynamics and sustainable fuel tech. She calls it the Phoenix. Investors laugh, teams ignore her. But a few independent engineers believe. She raises $2 million through crowdfunding, Then a tech billionaire writes her a check for $10 million. Build it, he tells her, and prove them all wrong. 2 years later, Phoenix Racing enters the circuit. And Vanessa is the driver and the CEO. Her first race back is in Monaco. In the paddock, the whispers are brutal. She'll crash out by lap 10. William Carter is there too. He sees her across the pit lane. Their eyes meet. He doesn't smile, neither does she. When the lights go out, Vanessa drives like she has nothing left to lose. By lap 30, she's in third. By lap 50, she's in first. When she crosses the finish line, the crowd erupts. But Vanessa doesn't celebrate. She just breathes. 3 years later, Phoenix Racing is valued at $1.8 billion. Vanessa is on magazine covers, TED stages, Forbes lists. She hires drivers who were told they'd never make it, engineers from underrepresented communities. Phoenix Racing doesn't just win races. It changes the conversation. But the moment that changes everything happens at a charity gala in London. Across the room, she sees them. William Carter, his wife Natalie, who sat on the team's board. They're older now, grayer, quieter. William approaches first. Vanessa, he says carefully, I owe you an apology. I was wrong, he continues. About you, about what you could do. I let pride, fear, tradition, I let it blind me. Natalie speaks softly. We both did. I signed off on decisions that hurt you, and I'm truly sorry. Vanessa studies them both. You didn't just let it blind you, she says quietly. You used it as a weapon. You made me feel like I didn't belong, not because of my skill, but because of who I was. William flinches. I know, he admits, his voice breaking, and I've regretted it every day since. Vanessa takes a slow breath. I don't need your apology to move forward, she says, but I hope you need it to do the same. She extends her hand. William hesitates, then shakes it. So does Natalie. There's no reconciliation, no friendship. Just acknowledgement. Vanessa walks away. Not angry, not vindictive. Just free. A year later, her phone buzzes. It's from Troy Bennett. Congrats on everything. I should have said something back then. I'm sorry I didn't. She types back, thank you, I hope you're doing well. And she means it. Another message comes through. From a young girl, 14 years old. Miss Johnson, I want to be a race car driver. Everyone says I can't. Did they say that to you too? Vanessa smiles. Yes, they did, but I'm here now, and so will you be. Keep driving. The Phoenix wasn't just a car. It was a second chance. And she built it with her own hands. Vanessa Johnson didn't change the racing industry by being louder. She changed it by refusing to disappear. William and Natalie Carter live with the weight of what they almost destroyed. Troy Bennett races still, but never quite escapes the shadow of the teammate he stayed silent for. And Vanessa. She wakes up every morning and builds. Not out of anger, but out of purpose.